One Piece chapter 1176 is out and it's titled With Pride. Well, here's my review of it. Alright, we start out with Franky. And Franky is like looking at all the fighting going on, the Luffy and the dragon. He's like, wow, there's like a party going on over there. And we have this panel of Franky and Lilith, the Lilith Vegapunk model right here. And Lilith is going through a box and she's like taking some stuff out, opening it up and taking it out. And Franky's like, isn't Vegapunk in that box? Isn't he in there? And Lilith doesn't really address it, but she's taking out some devices. Okay, she's taking out these 2 discs and she's like, these are Omni Drain converters. And Lilith starts talking about energy, how she thinks this technology is gonna work here in this place, because this place is brimming with energy. Yeah, and basically Lilith is going over how energy is all around us. Like even a calamity is just a bunch of energy. and furthermore, she goes into how she was very surprised that Franky is being powered by just cola. Like kind of almost scolding him. It's like, yeah, your body is like amazing. You the way you built this is amazing. You're like at the very least as good as a pacifista. Like if not even better. But you're just powered with cola. Like, come on, man. You're smart. You know there's better ways to draw power from, right? Alright, so this panel, what we get for now. And we cut to the other Straw Hats. So we cut to Nami, Jinbei, Robin, and Sanji and Usopp. And in this panel, Usopp is basically just freaking out about everything going on. Like, all we get from Usopp this entire chapter is him freaking out about the big dragon, and he's like, oh my god, did you guys see this big dragon? But Luffy was on its back, so does it mean it's our ally? That's what we get from Usopp this chapter. A little bit of a letdown. Like, I am at a point where I'm like, I want to see Usopp do things. And we did get to see Usopp do things reactionary when he had to, where he was fighting Gunko, where he was actually attacking for a little bit. But right now we are again at the part where Usopp is just our reaction guy, our normal person reacting to all this insaneness going on. And yes, Usopp is basically a normal person, but with gadgets. I get that's what Usopp is, but I still want him to do stuff, man. Usopp, you can do things. You are a sniper on the Straw Hat crew. Be proud. Man, my man, don't just freak out. Okay, but everyone is basically like, let's go, okay? At least we don't have to worry about the children anymore. Let's go to the school, to the library, and take care of things over there. So all of them actually together are going to the library. I was speculating with the last chapter that at the very least I want Robin and Jinbei to go to the library and save the library. That's what I said last chapter. And it's actually all of them. All of the people we have here, they're all going to the library. And we have Nami over here actually taking initiative, because she told apparently Zeus to store a bunch of water up, and he did that. She's like, Zeus, are you ready? And Zeus is like, yep, I'm ready. I stored up all the water like you told me. And yeah, here we have Nami taking action. She's like, Thunderbolt, Thunderstorm, Tempo, go! It's basically just her telling Zeus to go do stuff, but it's still Nami, like, with her stuff, like, hitting it as if it was Nami doing it, even if it's just Zeus. So Zeus goes there and rains water all over the library, like, pours a huge amount of rain down there. And trying to take out the fire, put out the fire, and it's raining all over it. And right there we have Killingham going like, Hey, this was not part of the deal. You guys were supposed to let go of all the history. No, no, no. Not with me. And killing him, it's like, hey, stop that, basically. But not just, hey, stop that. He has a giant massive lindworm right there with him. And he's telling Lindworm to like stop Zeus. So the massive Lindworm just swallows Zeus, and killing him is just there next to it, like laughing. It's like, yes, you can't stop us. So Zeus is swallowed, and the flames of the library are still roaring, still going. It wasn't enough water yet. It's not put out yet. So everyone's there in shock and just looking at the lindworm, and Zeus is like inside of the lindworm calling out for Nami. It's like, hey, Nami, it's dark here, help me. And Nami's like, I'm coming, Zeus. And Jimbe is also getting ready to fight with the lindworm, and then there's like an announcement in the background which just says the OCDs are engaging. And there come these discs Lilith was holding, just flying, zipping past and basically sucking up the flames. The flames just getting sucked up by these discs flying past. And after that, they just fly off again. And everyone's like, what the fuck just happened? What is going on? Like, what just happened? Looking, it's like they look at the library and everything is just frozen now. Like the fire's gone and everything is frozen, and the disc flew off into distance. And back where Lilith and Frankie are, the discs have arrived back there, and Vegapunk is just putting a bottle down to the bottom of the disc, and it's just taking, I guess, all the energy out of it and filling it into the bottle. And then Lilith is giving the bottle to Frankie and like gleaming and smiling at him. Like, hey, Frankie, take this for a whirl. I call it Super Vega Cola. Take it and listen now. Your energy source is your passion. If you use this, your power is gonna explode. And it really made me happy to see this chapter, because I made an entire discussion about how I want the Straw Hats to power up over the coming year, how I want them to power up as well. And for Frankie, I was like, we are on Elbaf right now, and Frankie didn't really get a power up in Egghead. And I kind of wanted Frankie to get a power up in Egghead. But Lilith is still here. We still have Lilith here. We can still enhance Frankie. We can still get a power up for Frankie with Vegapunk. We can still do this. This is still a possibility. And this is what this basically is for me. Like, Lilith is going to Frankie and like telling him, hey, you were using cola as power source, really? Nah, that ain't it. Use this stuff. And I can only guess that this is gonna be a power source Frankie's gonna get access to in the future, and from now on, really. Like, this is a major power up for Frankie for all of the coming arcs, because while others might get stronger in a different way, Frankie's power up is technology. It's smart. It's enhancing his body, and yeah, that's how he gets stronger. So Frankie's like, oh man, this bottle, it's like about to burst, and it's like, whoa, that's a lot, but he goes with it. All right, now we have Robin in Saul's hands, basically running up to the library, trying to get there in time. It's like, hey, Saul, can you get me there, over there? And Killingham is like really, really pissed. He's like, hey, you guys, you can't have this victory. And he's like ordering the Muma, the lindworm, to eat the entire library, because the lindworm is way bigger than the library. This thing is big, man. This thing is really, really big. Not as big as Loki, maybe. Let's not go this far. But it is big enough to swallow an entire giant-sized building. It's a building for giants. It's not for humans. All right? Okay, so this thing is big. And Killingham is like, go swallow the library. They can't have this victory. And here we have Frankie coming in, flying in. And he's like, oh, my jumping power, it is so super, it is so huge, man, I'm seeming with power. And at the same time, Jimbe is like in the water, in the clouds, in the cloud water, swimming and readying an attack and telling them, hey, don't worry about Zeus, I'm gonna take care of that, I'm gonna get him out of there. The moment I attack this lindworm, it's gonna spit him right out, puke him right out. And to that, Killingham is like, the only one that's gonna puke is me. Oh, I'm here in this ordinary land with these ordinary people. Oh, and there's a fisherman. Oh, those are really the most disgusting race. Like, I'm so glad I brought my helmet. And Killingham, yet another example of one of these celestial dragons that is absolutely insufferable. And he's also confirming like a part of the celestial dragon lore where they have these helmets, basically, just so they don't breathe the same air as the people around them. Like they're all wearing like spacesuits basically when they're down where the normal people are. And Killingham is the only one of the Gods Knights actually that brought his helmet, his suit. So he must be like really thinking of himself as something better than the others, and he's gonna pay for that, man. Because Sanji is hearing this, and he is not having it. He is hearing Killingham talk like this about one of his crewmates. Hell, if Sanji heard like a celestial dragon talk about this about anyone, he would be pissed. But about one of his crewmates, he is extra pissed. He's like, you really think you're so much better. You're such a typical celestial dragon. How about, I know, how about I punch a hole in that helmet of yours? And he is getting ready. And we have like 3 attacks in one panel here. We have Jimbe and Frankie coming in and punching out the lindworm. Frankie using strong right dexter is what he calls his attack, and it is a nice punch. And we have Jimbe using secret fishman karate technique, vagabond drill coming from Jimbe. And then we have the most satisfying of all of them. We have Sanji coming with Ifrit Jumble Concassé. And he is like straight up chopping down on Killingham's helmet, and the panel is just Killingham's head completely deforming under the pressure of Sanji's kick. I can only imagine the helmet is gone and dusted for. The helmet he was just talking about so proudly, so gladly that he brought it. The helmet is done for, but not only the helmet, man. It is very much to the liking of the panel where, the famous panel where Luffy punched Carlos. Like, his head is deforming under the pressure, and it is satisfying. And that's the last we get from this scene, basically. Like, we have Jimbe and Frankie punch out the lindworm. It is going basically poof, and Zeus is freed. And then we have Sanji punching out Killingham. Is Killingham done for with this one kick? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe even if he's not done for, just him having now to breathe the same air as all these people. Like, maybe he's like a hypochondriac. He's like, oh my God, I can't, I'm breathing the same air as them. Like, even if he wasn't down on the ground bleeding, done for because he's like a God's Knight, he is regenerating. Even if that wasn't the case, maybe he's done for because he doesn't have his nice helmet anymore. But then we cut over to West Village. And here at West Village, we still have the demons loose. Like, Dory and Broggy are still in demon form, and all the other giants are still in demon form. And they regenerated after Zoro cut them up. Like Zoro cut them up, but he didn't cut them up enough, I guess. Because right in this panel, we have like one of the giants calling out to Dory and Broggy and being like, hey, Dory and Broggy, are you guys still in there, man? Captains, are you still there? And we have Zoro and Harudin and Yarul like standing there and it's like, how are we gonna deal with this? And then we get a panel of Dory and Broggy, and it's basically them talking to each other in their minds. It's like via telepathy, via the voice of all things, probably, is what I would assume. It's like, hey, or if not that, then they actually managed to regain like control of the body at a high enough pace that they can talk to each other again. And Dory's like, hey, Dory, are you still in there? Are you still holding on? And Broggy's like, yes. Dory's to Broggy is like, yes, I'm still there. Like, we are truly a disgrace. What we said about Yarul, what these words that left our lips. We are truly a disgrace. Trying to get Yarul's head. If we actually managed to did that, we would have been a stain upon our entire generation. And they are actually managing to fight back against Domiroversi. Like, I kinda don't like it. I'm gonna be honest here. I kinda don't like that they managed to fight back against Domiroversi because fucking Roxy Zebek couldn't fight back against it. And now Dory and Broggy are managing to fight back. I guess Roxy Zebek did fight back to an extent, but then he lost. And Dory and Broggy, I felt like already had lost. Like they were already completely taken over, lost. But I guess maybe Zoro cutting them up, something, maybe that did something. I guess maybe that did something and the control got loosened. Is the most generous interpretation I can give. And they got control and they're like, hey, we're ashamed. We're ashamed. And what they do is they cut each other's head off. Their heads go flying from their bodies and they fall to the ground. And as they fall to the ground, they still regenerate for like a last time. Their bodies become whole again, but their demon form goes away. They are free again. And like everyone is in shock first, but then they see them regenerating and they get them back up and they're not demons anymore. And they're like, oh, so death gets rid of the demon curse. Like, and now we have this lineup of warriors here standing there and looking at the demonified giants, and they're like all standing there smiling. It's like, oh, so if we kill them, then we get rid of their demon form. And Zoro's like, oh, I'm almost sorry that I have to do this. And then one of the other giants, I think it's Dory's like, it breaks my heart. But they're all smiling, saying this. Like they're all with their weapons ready, smiling, saying, it breaks my heart. Yes, it is truly a hard thing we have to do. Another is like, my heart aches for them. Oh, I bleed for them. It's like, and this is how the chapter ends, with just them smiling there, being like, okay, we know now what to do. We can just kill them, and they're gonna regenerate. They're gonna be fine. But it's all of them like making pretend. It's like, oh no, we have to do this. Oh, we have to fight to all. We can go all out. Oh no, we can go all out against them. I don't want to do this, but I have to. It is hilarious, man. I liked it a lot. So this is how the chapter ends. So Domiroversi completely not made useless, I guess. Like, if a strong enough enemy would be Domiroversi. So if we get Domiroversi Loki, beheading Loki is still not gonna be easy. He's not gonna let you behead him if he's Domiroversi. So no, it's not that it is weak, but the Dormi reversed normal giants warriors we have here, I don't think a single one of them stands a chance against Zoro alone. But now we have Zoro, Dory, Broggy, Harudin and Yarul. So all of the strongest giant warriors are back on our side. Zoro is there, who's good at cutting up and people up and killing them. He just wasn't going all out before because he was like, yes, he was cutting them, but he was still kind of like, oh, I want to leave them alive, right? I don't want to kill them. But now he knows, oh yeah, I can kill them and they're gonna regenerate, but come back to normal. And that's the end of the chapter. So we have, for now, the scores is Summers out for the count. For now, unless he comes back, like I hoped he will. And maybe gets killed by a certain angry husband of a wife he heard. We have Killingham getting punched in the head and might be out for the count after this. We have Dormi Reversed Giants. Problem basically solved as soon as all of these warriors go and take it into the hand. And then we have Imu Gunko, a last puzzle piece of the enemies still standing, really. Because maybe Killingham is not out for the count after one punch. Maybe he's not. But he might be. So that's like, Killingham is like a half. Summers for now is out, and unless he comes back after regeneration. But even if he comes back, he's gonna get put down again. Like, it's not like Summers is gonna be put up a fight. And I didn't have the feeling in this chapter that Killingham was gonna be like a strong fighter after I saw Sanji punch him out like that. Yes, maybe he takes a punch, but how many of them does he take? I don't think he can dish them out. Like, his Devil Fruit power is busted. His Devil Fruit power is giga strong, and with many people that have Devil Fruit powers like these, they themselves often not that strong. So maybe Killingham ain't even that strong. Maybe even Usopp could get like a shot in on him. Can we give Usopp something, man? I really want Usopp to have something. Maybe he just gets some shots in on Killingham. That would be nice. And yeah, we have Imu Gunko, Shuri. And yeah, like I said, after last chapter, Imu didn't seem worried. I do think Imu is and has to be a powerhouse. So I do think we still get a fight. But not from these guys, but from Imu. And yeah, looking forward to it. Bye.